AdvisorLink, professional education providers to the financial services industry. AdvisorLink take a practical attitude to financial services education that recognises current competencies and prior learning. At AdvisorLink, best practice review and individual competency assessments inform a holistic approach to career counselling and continuing professional development, from quality certification courses for beginners to setting the groundwork that staircases to higher education. AdvisorLink also help financial advisors improve the efficiency of their advice, business processes, compliance and profitability by providing detailed and up-to-date paraplanning support that enables advisors to outsource back-office functions. AdvisorLink believe that knowledge is as important as possessing the skills to apply it.
AdvisorLink offers its programs in a number of different ways, offering flexibility for the student or the learner. You can participate in your courses through fully facilitated workshops or the distance education program, which has a full support team to help you through your learning. For experienced advisors, we have the Fast Track program, which is a combination of self-directed learning and skills-based workshops. Whichever way, we provide a framework that takes you every step of the way from entry level to higher education.
With paraplanning support, what we provide for an advisor when they buy their new software is we're providing a set of advice documents that are good, robust documents in terms of legislation, industry best practice, all those sorts of things. And those are available to advisors so that we can plug them straight into the new software when they buy the new software, which means they can get up and running with their new software virtually straight away, because we can take those template documents and just plug them straight in. It takes one compliance issue away, and it means that as we go into the new regulatory environment, advisors know they're already ahead of the game.
At AdvisorLink, we encourage advisors to undertake continuing professional development. CPD is an important part of a financial advisor's life, and our CPD courses are relevant, they're up to date, and they're well respected by the industry. Advisors need to maintain their knowledge and skills, particularly given future legislative changes. A commitment to CPD is a commitment to an advisor's clients and also a commitment to the financial planning profession as a whole.
AdvisorLink has been in the business of providing professional vocational education and training to the New Zealand financial services industry for over 20 years now. We are a registered training provider with the Qualifications Authority, NZQA. We also have approved and accredited our own qualification certificate in financial services. This qualification allows recognition across a number of disciplines in which advisors provide advice in. One of the major issues facing financial advisors today is the pending regulatory environment. This has been hanging over their heads for a couple of years, and advisors are wanting to be well prepared for this. We've been working alongside advisors to establish what they need to do to be able to demonstrate competency to the regulator. One of the key areas that they're going to have to demonstrate is minimum standards of skill and competence. So we've been working with advisors to establish what prior learning they have, or what skill and competence that they've attained through experience that could perhaps be recognised and cross-credited to our certificate in financial services. We have a significant number of experienced advisors who are concerned about having to go back to school or back to the classroom, and we're finding this is not necessarily the case.
What we do with best practice review is that we start those reviews with a conversation with the advisor, talk about items such as where do your clients come from, where do you find them, do you take referrals, do you only work in a particular sector of the market, or are you fairly broad ranging in your approach? And then we move to a review of actual client files, usually 3 or 4 client files, and run a checklist across those, looking for areas such as how robust is the data gathering, is there adequate information in relation to all the key areas that there needs to be information. Are the recommendations provided back in writing? When the implementation stage comes, do the application forms match the advice that's been provided? All of those sorts of things. And then the last stage of that process is that after the meeting, coming back to the advisor is a report which gives them the message as to the areas where they're doing particularly well and the areas where they need to make some changes so that they can start to make those changes in a timely and controlled fashion.
CPD Central is the name we've given to our new online training system. We've called it CPD Central because it's literally a one-stop shop. It's a place where financial advisors can go to meet and manage all their continuing professional development needs. CPD Central is easy to use and it's flexible. It allows a training administrator the opportunity to design an advisor's training plan, and it also allows an advisor the opportunity to upload training content that they've undertaken somewhere else. So all their training needs can be met online in CPD Central.
The next step on the quality ladder after best practice review is the ISO certification. ISO is the International Standards Organisation, and that organisation publishes a standard for having quality assurance programs. And what we do there is work with an advisor firm to help them put in place, or help them design a program to deal with all of the places where they may fall short of that international standard, and having put that in place, give them a little while to work with it and then come back and actually do an audit against the procedures that jointly we've decided are appropriate procedures for the organisation. And the end result of that is that by the time they then are ready, we have an external ISO audit consultant come in, and they can actually get through that and get the certificate to go on the wall that says we have an international standard quality assurance program in this firm.
The Journal of Financial Advice is our new quarterly CPD publication. The journal contains articles written by industry experts and respected academics. They're relevant to financial advisors, and advisors can access the articles either on CPD Central, which is our online training system. Each article contains 4 assessment questions, and these assessment questions are multiple choice. An advisor can answer 3 out of 4 correct, and they will receive CPD points.